Welcome to Leadership Moments.
In every great leader's life, there are pivotal moments that shape their character, test their resilience, and awaken their vision.
Together, we'll uncover the invaluable lessons hidden within these transformative moments.
Okay, so here we are, the last podcast of 2023. Podcast number 20. Wow. It's so hard to believe that we're here at the end of the year, and so much has happened this year. We made a lot of progress, didn't we, Stacey? My word.
Yeah, we sure did.
So I'm going to give a couple of shout outs here for Stacey. First of all, she was featured in LA Weekly, I just want to repeat that, as one of the top 10 leadership coaches to watch in 2024. She expanded her SVP responsibilities, including tech, which she always had, and operations. And she was the Rise Mentor of the Year for class of 2023. That is an initiative that we've been working on for years together, where we do a leadership mentoring program for people who are looking to advance their careers in tech. And because she didn't, accomplish as much as she did, she got a bunch of certifications that enhances her leadership development and coaching capabilities. So congratulations, Stacey. Of course, no surprise to me, but I wanted to just brag a little bit about what you've done, because I know you wouldn't.
Well, thank you, Tracy Ann, so much. Really, really appreciate that. But we must talk about you because you've had quite a year as well. You have won the Stevie Award this year, which for those that are not aware, that is a very prestigious business award. So huge kudos to you for that one. And on top of that, you also won CRN Women of the Year, Executive Mentor of the Year, and was named one of the top channel leaders for cloud in 2023 by Channel Futures. So those were amazing. And if that wasn't enough, what my personal favorite is, Tracy Ann has had a passion project for years. She has written and now recorded in her own voice a song that is about to be released. And I am so excited for everyone to be able to hear that very, very soon. So Tracy Ann, congratulations. What a fantastic year.
Yeah, thanks, Stacey. It's been a good year, certainly for both of us. And don't forget, we launched the podcast this year. Had some fantastic guests, critical topics for all of us leaders. And not sure if any of you had any favorites, but we would love to know. Please give us your feedback. And what topics would you like to hear? What is top of mind for you as we're going into 2024? Let us know, please.
Yeah, and on that note, let's just talk about this podcast for a minute. Leadership moments, the whole point of it. This was a moment of vulnerability for both of us, right? And starting a podcast, it's something that I was talking about for over a year. And we went with progress over perfection. And with great feedback from our listeners, thank you so much. We, with every episode got a little bit better. And hopefully you guys saw that. But that's what leadership is about, right? It's about trying something, learning what works and what doesn't work, and then improving your skills. And that's what we did. So here we are wrapping up season 1 of the podcast. We got here because of all the great support from all of our listeners and our guests that kindly said yes, that they would be on our episodes with us. And so we're super excited to be able to talk about what those pieces are. And recently, I did an episode on annual personal reflection. It encouraged all of you to take a step back, evaluate the past year, and utilize those insights to strategically plan for 2024. And so this episode, Tracy Ann and I wanted to do a dual focus on personal development and team leadership.
Yeah, really looking forward to sharing that with all of you. One of the other areas we covered, because it matters, you got to look at, as leaders, we have to look at all the macro, the micro factors, what's going in outside and inside our organizations, and how is that going to impact us. So I covered the top 5 business trends poised to shape the leadership landscape of 2024. I'll just quickly give you the headlines here. At number 5, we had the hybrid workforce tug of war. We are all going through that right now, okay? All of our clients, many of the folks we coach are all dealing with this. Number 4, sustainability and corporate social responsibility, right? All of these companies now are putting in more of a prioritization and a focus in this area. So we, as leaders, need to become more astute around it and more educated. Number 3 will be on the charts, I think, for a long time: diversity, equity, and inclusion. All right. Number 2, outcome obsessed. That means we need to get results as leaders, right? That's accountability. And of course, at number 1, no surprise to everybody, artificial intelligence and automation. So all of these areas, they're top of mind, no doubt for all of you. They are for us. And now today, what we really want to do is to do a quick recap of the key takeaways from all of the 19 podcasts. So listen carefully as we go through them. We're going to try and go through them as quickly as possible, just to give you the nuggets. But this is for all of you who love the Cliff Notes, which I know I do.
Yeah, so many good nuggets. So let's get cracking. One of my favorites was the 3 key takeaways from Gopal Raj Guru. The weight of leadership words was number 1. Leaders must recognize the significant influence their words hold in the lives of their team members. A casual comment, even if unintended, can leave a lasting impact. Number 2, think twice, speak once. As a leader, the principle of measuring twice and cutting once extends on verbal communication. Gopal advocates for thoughtful consideration before speaking up, emphasizing the responsibility leaders bear in shaping their team members' experiences. And then number 3, consistency and consequence. Leaders should maintain consistency in their expectations and consequences. Whether leading a diverse team or a homogeneous one, setting and measuring expectations consistently is crucial for fostering a positive and accountable work environment.
Yeah, spot on. These areas are constant work in progress for many of our clients, aren't they, Stacey? Hear this over and over again. The other area, and you did a session on it, was emotional intelligence. Stacey and I are both certified practitioners of the Janos email intelligence model. And it's the one area that can really change the trajectory of your career. We've seen this happen in our clients. Specifically, if you can master some key areas. So I'm going to just do a quick recap. So listen carefully. Number 1, a critical one: self-awareness, the aware leader. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of EQ. Now, what's the key takeaway? Honest self-reflection and a conscious understanding of one's emotional responses are essential for effective leadership, because it really starts with you, okay? Number 2, awareness of others. We call that the empathetic leader, right? Leadership extends beyond self-awareness to an understanding of others' emotions. Key takeaway here was empathy enhances communication and fosters an inclusive and supportive work environment, right? That is what leads to high-performing teams. Authenticity, the genuine leader. Leaders who embody authenticity build trust and credibility. The key takeaway: being genuine means expressing emotions appropriately, providing feedback, and staying true to one's values. Number 4, emotional reasoning, the expansive leader. Emotional reasoning involves integrating emotional information with facts for well-informed decision-making. The key takeaway here is effective decision-making requires considering both emotional and factual elements. It's a balance. Number 5, self-management, the resilient leader. Resilient leaders manage their own emotions, time, and behavior, influencing the team positively. We're doing a lot of work around resilient leadership right now. The key takeaway, a leader's mood is contagious. Therefore, maintaining emotional control is crucial for productive leadership. And lastly, at number 6, inspiring performance, the empowering leader. Inspiring performance goes beyond managing with key performance indicated. It actually involves facilitating high performance through problem solving and recognition. So what's the key takeaway? Empowering leaders engage with care. They engage with and care for their team, actively participating in their development and career advancement. Phew. All right, back to you, Stacey.
Yeah, excellent summary, Tracy Ann. And I would really recommend that all of us as leaders, that we spend time focusing on our personal and emotional intelligence in 2024. And let us know how Tracy Ann and I can help. Another one of my favorites was Carrie Patchula. I got 5 key takeaways from Carrie. She introduced the concept of fester or fire, another area that is critical to success for leaders and where they struggle. She shared a personal experience around the consequence of a delayed action to let go of a team member who no longer added value to the organization and how that led to bigger problems within the organization. So, what's the lesson? Timely decisions, even if challenging, prevent issues from festering and benefit both the team and the organization. Leaders should be aware of the broader impact and address issues promptly to maintain a positive and productive environment. Number 2, setting clear expectations in business, especially with friends. I loved that she brought this up. You need to ensure there are clearly defined roles, expectations, and have open discussions about potential changes that will help maintain professional relationships even in challenging times. Number 3, importance of succession planning and cross training to mitigate risks associated with team members in critical roles. Organizations should invest in documenting processes, cross training, and preparing for potential changes, ensuring continuity and adaptability. Number 4, building trust and morale. Regularly acknowledging and appreciating team members contributes to a positive workplace culture. And she also used the example of a pop star of the week, which I loved.
I love that.
Yeah, it was great. Number 5, preparing for tough conversations. She's like, put it on paper, feedback, make it practical, keep being prepared for potential reactions. The key lesson was preparation and focus on practical feedback and how it contributes to effective communication during challenging discussions. All really good areas. And again, areas that are ongoing discussions with many of our clients. I think we have a theme here, Tracy Ann.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. So I'm going to keep going here. Quick lightning round on some other the key areas. Sarisha discussed always be learning and how that power of continuous growth has really been a pivotal success factor in her career, including one of my favorites, embracing the unlearning process, meaning intentionally disconnect from previous held assumptions and get curious. And another one, which she lives and breathes, is how important it is to pay it forward as a leader and lift others up. You know, she actively invests in others with sincerity, believing that it's the ripple effect of encouragement and support. And certainly I believe that too. Stacey did a fantastic session on self-doubt. This is another critical area. We see a lot of this in our RISE program with individuals are coming up into leadership roles and are perhaps still learning as they're growing. And you gave 5 practical strategies for leaders. Stacey emphasized the exploration of self-doubt in leadership should be a driving force, recognizing that self-doubt, when managed effectively, can propel individuals towards greatness, and we encourage leaders to find that delicate balance between humility and confidence. By understanding, leveraging, and embracing self-doubt, leaders can pave the way for personal and collective success. It was really a great session.
Yeah, another one great one, Tracy Ann, that you talked about was change and transformation sessions. Those were absolutely excellent. Everything from we live in a world of constant change, of how critical it is to build up our resiliency, not only for us, but for our teams. And I absolutely love the advice. Great leaders don't just navigate change, they thrive in it. Communication was also emphasized, and there were three key takeaways there. Open and honest communication is crucial during times of change. Transparency about the reasons behind the change and its potential impact is essential. And encourage questions and provide regular updates to alleviate uncertainty. I also did a session on VUCA, and that had a couple key takeaways as well. So, as a reminder, VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. It defines the challenges in today's business environment. Leadership in VUCA requires embracing change, continuous learning, agility, innovation, relationship building, resilience, and self awareness. I gave a revised acronym for VUCA, which was vision, understanding, clarity, and agility. And my hope was that by leveraging that new revised version, that can guide leaders in navigating through this uncertainty. And then honesty and effective communication are essential for leading teams through VUCA successfully.
No question. Some of the other key takeaways around owning your decisions, we know that's a critical area for leaders. Eve emphasized that the essence of leadership lies in making decision that moves things forward. Waiting indefinitely for the perfect decision creates stagnation, hindering the team's ability to act and adapt, and also lends itself to credibility issues as a leader. So really, really, really important. Preparation is crucial for effective decision making. Eve noted that leaders should enter meetings prepared. How often does that happen? Ensuring that discussions lead to decisions, thus avoiding unnecessary delays. Again, that hurts a leader's credibility. The importance of decision alignment with the team. At AWS, we had something called disagree and commit. There was a reason for that, right? Once a decision is made, everyone must work collectively towards the common goal, avoiding unnecessary discussions that impede progress. So really critical areas. Back over to you, Stacey.
Yeah, I love the two lessons from Ashok and Chris. Chris discussed the role of curiosity in leadership, how leaders foster a curious mindset, seek diverse perspectives, and remain open to new information that are better equipped to navigate the complexities of the modern world. He further elaborated on how cultivating curiosity within a team encourages innovation, adaptability, and a proactive approach to staying ahead of emerging trends. Then Ashok talked about curiosity as a catalyst for accountability and how curiosity is introduced as a fuel that propels accountability. He encouraged that leaders who approach challenges with a curious mindset transform potential fears into opportunities for learning and growth. Ashok also talked about kindness versus niceness and the power of candor. The distinction between kindness and niceness was explored, emphasizing that true kindness often involves uncomfortable conversations for the benefit of personal and professional growth. Ashok shared a personal story of a mentor's candid advice, illustrating how such acts of kindness can shape a person's future positively.
Oh, Stacey, I just want to say I want to do a full session on that. We've got it. We'll do that in the new year.
All right. All right. Season 2 coming your way. Moving on, Phil highlighted the importance of trusting your instincts and being open to unexpected opportunities. Phil emphasized the inevitability of change, especially in the rapidly evolving field of technology, and how leaders must not only accept change, but also proactively embrace it. One of my favorite parts was Phil's analogy of balancing the settlers and the frontier people. Through this analogy, Phil illustrated the need for a balanced team. Leaders should recognize the strengths of both groups, those who maintain stability and those who bring innovative ideas. Creating an environment where both groups collaborate, communicate effectively, and learn from each other contributes to organizational success. Oh, there are a lot more nuggets here, but we just can't fit them all in, Tracy Ann.
I know, absolutely. So for our listeners, when you take a break over the December holiday, please go and listen. It'll get you in the right frame of mind to embrace the new year, be prepared, and really help you achieve success as a leader in 2024, which is really what we want for all of you. So with that, folks, thank you for listening. We will be back in a few weeks to kick off season 2.
Yes. And remember, your feedback is valued. We heard that you enjoy the episodes with special guests, and we are excited for some of the guests that we already have lined up for next season. So please also reach out to us and let us know what topics you want us to cover in 2024. Tracy Ann, any last comments?
Well, only together we can make a difference. Thanks for your support, and thank you for listening.
And that concludes another episode of Leadership Moments. We hope you found inspiration and valuable insights in what we shared today. Remember, leadership is not defined solely by titles or positions, but by the choices we make and the moments that shape us.
Embrace the challenges that come your way. They may be the very moments that propel you toward greatness. We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories as well. Connect with us on our website at leadershipmomentspodcast.com or through social media on Instagram at @tap_be the game changer.
And Stacy Caster _. Remember, your leadership moment could be just around the corner, waiting for you to seize it. This is Stacy Caster, and what doesn't challenge you won't change you.
This is Tracy Ann Palmer, and be the change you wish to see in the world.